Hello everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank Yesraj Lamsal sir for giving me this opportunity, and it's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Bhavana Bhatta. Today I am going to present my topic, the minimum wages. Let's start. Here's some content, definition, objectives, advantage and disadvantage, conclusion. First, the minimum wages have been defined as the minimum amount of remuneration that an employer is required to pay wages earners for work performed during a given period, which cannot be reduced by collective agreement or an individual contract. Some points are here. The minimum wage is payable to a worker for work performed or service rendered within a given period. Minimum wages are typically established by contract or legislation by government. Minimum wages law dictate the lowest price for labor that an employer may pay. The minimum wages is amount which is paid by company for performing task. This figure represents minimum wages. In the labor market, supply and demand forces are at work, just like when the supply of labor is equal to the demand for labor, the market is in equilibrium at the intersection between the supply and demand curve. The point where labor supply and demand meet creates market equilibrium. हामी यहाँ हेर्न सक्छौँ जस्तै लेबर र डिमान्ड चाहिँ मिट भएपछि चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ यो मार्केट मिनिमम वेजेस मार्केट चाहिँ इक्विलिब्रियम देखाएको छ होइन। अनि यो फिगरले चाहिँ हामीलाई यही रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न खोजेको छ। द भर्टिकल एक्स एक्सिस लाइन रिप्रेजेन्ट वेजेस, द होरिजेन्टल एक्स एक्सिस रिप्रेजेन्ट द क्वान्टिटी अफ लेबर and quantity demand goes down. And some objectives are to protect workers against unduly low pay, to overcome poverty and reduce inequality, to ensure that the labor gets fair wages, to prevent employers for exploiting workers, to reduce the collective bargaining. Advantages are reduce poverty, the minimum wages increases the wages of the lowest paid, increases productivity, increases the incentives to accept a job, increased investment. Knock-on effect of minimum wages. And the disadvantages of minimum wages are like black market, unemployment, firms may be become uncompetitive, cost push inflation, poorest don't benefit, limited impact on relative poverty related. And lastly, the conclusion. As you know, I had already explained it has both advantages and disadvantages. In my opinion, it has more advantages as compared to disadvantages in the context of our country. That's all. Thank you.